Yeah, baby.
Hi everyone. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. Welcome to our Be Your Own Boss event. It is Wednesday the 8th of August 2018 and my name is Carlina Knowles, and I would just like to give you all a huge big warm welcome, and we've got an exciting event planned for you tonight. We've got 4 gorgeous ladies launching their businesses. And if you are a guest of theirs and you're watching live or you're watching back the recording, we'd just like to say thank you so much for jumping on and supporting these ladies as they start out their journey. So tonight is all about sharing with you what this exciting thing is that we're up to. And we have some gorgeous ladies who will share with us that are on the same mission, creating wealth through sharing health with a product and program that we choose to align ourselves with. So for myself, I came across this opportunity about 20 months ago, and at the time we had a lot of financial stress in our lives. We owned a traditional business in mining, and we built up a really expensive life for ourselves. We had 4 kids in private schools. We had a big, beautiful home, nice cars, the lot. And then the mining boom crashed, and so did our business. So we were struggling to buy groceries each week, let alone pay all our ridiculous bills. And I remember even going to the grocery store and going to pay for my shopping, and my credit card declined, and I just couldn't pay for it because we simply didn't have the money. So I was looking at having to go back to work and get a part-time job to help out financially. And the thought of doing that whilst bringing up 4 children and my partner working away just terrified me. I had no idea how that was going to fit into my life. So when I came across this opportunity online, I thought, what if? What if this could be the thing that allows me to stay at home with my kids and do my most important role, which was being a mum? So I jumped on board, and I'm happy to say 20 months on, I haven't looked back, and I am contributing to all the financial bills, and I'm able to take my family on amazing holidays. I'm also really excited for the future because I know that because of this business, I'm going to be able to retire my husband from his fly-in, fly-out work for good. So I'm going to step out of the way, and I'm going to hand it over to the lovely Ange, who's going to share a bit more about the product and program that we choose to align ourselves with.
Hi guys. Oh, I love your story, Carlina. I'm so grateful to have all of you guys on here tonight. I mean, obviously you guys have all decided that you want to do something to improve your health or improve your wealth, and I really want to acknowledge you guys for that. It's amazing that you're doing that. So as Carlina said, my name is Ange. I've now been in the wellness industry for over 15 years, and the majority of that time was in the hospital, but more recently as a health coach. So I have seen firsthand the state of our health and as a society, and I really, really strongly believe the emphasis needs to move away from treating disease, and it needs to come more to prevention and maintaining health. So I have a real passion for bringing people back to the knowledge of eating whole foods. You know, I believe that if we focus on getting healthy and feeding ourselves lots of real food, then our bodies have the ability to heal themselves by themselves. And so this is one of the reasons I'm so excited to and really proud to align myself with the Juicy Body Transformation Program. You know, the mission is truly transforming healthy living around the world. And so in a society that's getting sicker and fatter, you know, every other person has food intolerances, digestive disorders, you know, like bloating and gas. It's just not normal, guys. There continues to be an alarming rise in chronic inflammatory disorders, you know, like cancer, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's. You know, we have less joy and less energy, and it really, really makes sense to me to go back to that real food way of eating. And it doesn't have to be hard. You know, this is what the JBT program does. We know deprivation doesn't work. You know, we just want more of what we can't have. And so this program is designed to move people away from all the confusing rules and calorie counting, and just really aims to bring deliciousness and simplicity back to healthy eating. So, you know, I love that it's so family friendly, and it really emphasizes the importance of bringing healthy food cultures back into the home. focuses on, it's on counting vitality, not calories. And, you know, this means the results are sustainable long term. And, you know, the beauty of going back to this whole food way of eating and really nourishing our bodies, it means that you get to ditch the dieting. You know, your body knows best. We also understand that health isn't just the food on our plate. You know, this program is designed with hundreds of amazing recipes, and they've been designed by like a MasterChef finalist, so they are amazing. But we know that to have that complete transformation, we need to set ourselves up for success. So, you know, it's got pantry suggestions, shopping guides, meal planning suggestions. It also includes, you know, exercise guides, and it has an amazing support group with so many health professionals in it. But it also has some amazing mindset tools, because we know that, you know, overeating, undereating, whatever eating issue that there can be, you know, it's not just the food that is just a symptom. It's getting into the mindset and trying to understand where you're coming from that's so important. So the nutritional support that we include in this program is Juice Plus. As I mentioned earlier, I've been in the wellness industry for years, and although I was preaching the word of good health, I wasn't necessarily always practicing it. You know, I knew the importance of fruit and veggies. We all do. You know, how important they are for our overall health and our vitality, and their role in preventing these diseases, and also just how essential they are for our everyday energy and vitality. You know, as a busy mum, this was so key for me maintaining like a happy and healthy family unit, because if I'm not on my game, then I promise you everyone else suffers. So it's so important for me to be the best version of myself. So to me, Juice Plus, it's a no-brainer. You know, so we've got a few bits and pieces. So we've got our capsules, which is the fruit, veg and berry, and I'll talk a little bit more about these in a minute. We've also got our chews, which are essentially fruit and veggies and yummy chewies for the kids. Our company is amazing. If you've got a kid between 4 and 18 and you're on these guys, then you get these for free. Amazing, right? And then we also have our plant-based omega. The reason I love this is because it misses out the fish. And so that makes it way more sustainable in my eyes. And also, I don't even know what toxins are in fish these days. So it comes from a really clean source. And then we also have these guys, which are amazing shakes filled with so many superfoods and goodness. Now, I use these in the afternoon when I'm going to go reach for those bingy snack foods. And this kind of keeps me on track. Other people use them when they don't have breakfast and things like that. So anyway, you know, we have this amazing holistic nutrition plan that supports the digestive system, the circulatory system, and the nervous system. So it is a complete solution to offer vibrancy and vitality. So, you know, it's just such a convenient way I can optimize my fruit and veg intake into my diet every single day. And so if you guys look back on the last 24 hours, like I just want like a show of hands, like who has managed the minimum of 5 and 2? And if you've done it in the last 24 hours, have you maintained it for the whole week? You know, and I say minimum because to have true vitality and energy, the recommendations are now pointing towards up to over 9 serves of fresh, biodynamic, organic serves of veggie every day. And realistically, who does this? And if you do this as well, like who can afford this? I mean, I do pretty well, but I know that I'm not getting the variety I need for my body to have optimal nutrition. And, you know, also so much of the food we buy nowadays is grown from poor quality soil and water. You know, Perth, we're in a desert. You know, we're using pesticides and herbicides, we're cold storing, we're gassing, we're eating out of season, and we've just really lost this connection to nutrition. So, you know, I do believe that we need something else. And, you know, we can head to the pharmacy and find over 2,000 supplements there, but you've got to ask yourself, are they working for you? What are they filled with, and are they safe to consume for the long term? You know, Juice Plus, it doesn't come in synthetically derived capsules. There's no warning or safety labels. Like, it's a food label. It's safe to take pregnant and breastfeeding, and they're really as close to the real thing as you can get. You know, it's not a meal replacement or a replacement for fruit and veg, but really it's just a whole food concentrate that's more an insurance policy, bridging that gap between what we should be eating and what we are eating. So, you know, they're tested to incredibly high standard. There's no detectable levels of wheat, yeast, gluten, no sugar, no salt, no herbicides, no pesticides, no mold, no bacteria. You know, all of these are underlying precursors to disease. And then they're just popped in a vegan capsule, and it dilutes really quickly in the body. So one of my favorite parts, the skeptic of me, Like, I love Juice Plus because it's it's pretty much the most evidence-based nutraceutical product in the world. You know, there's now over 35 peer-reviewed articles. And, you know, these aren't studies just people talking to them and did you get good results? They actually draw blood, you know, so they're looking at changes at a cellular level. I won't go through all of them, but some of my favorites show that they're bioavailable. That means that we're actually getting the stuff into our bloodstream that we need. And also it has the ability to increase immunity and decrease inflammation. So, you know, fruit and veg, they have this amazing ability to heal. So it just makes sense that when we increase the amount that we're getting in our overall diet, our health is going to be improved. So I guess, you know, it's a range of products that are essentially whole food. You know, the body's able to easily recognize it and therefore absorb it. But everybody is so incredibly individual and unique. We don't know what this product is going to do for you. But I'd just love to share really quickly what it did for me, and then I'll hand it on to some other people to tell some stories as well. So I guess for me, I came across this product when my kids were young. I've got twins and an older daughter. They're 5 and 3 now, but I was really, really depleted and just really, really struggling with energy. I still ate reasonably well, but I just couldn't quite get on top of that depletion that had kind of come through pregnancy and breastfeeding and all the rest of it. And so once I got on these products, it gave me that boost that I needed just so I could kind of live life with that bit more zest again and got kind of me back, which had been missing a bit. Also, I've not had a cold or flu since I started on these guys, which I'm so grateful for because I don't have time to be sick. And my kids on the chews, you know, they've started eating more and more veggies. And I guess that kind of goes with the theory that the more that you eat, the more that you crave. And my husband, who's a carpenter and also an athlete, since he started taking these products, he's noticed a massive, massive reduction in the amount of like aches and pains and stuff, and his recovery has got so much faster. So, you know, we're so incredibly grateful for these products. And I'm going to let the next person get on with and tell some more stories about the goodness of this product.
Thanks, Ange. I just love your story. It's amazing. And I love the way you explain the products. So we're going to hear from Amanda now. Amanda's launching her business tonight. So I'm so excited for you, Amanda. So can you just share with us what pain you're in and how you feel on the products now?
Yeah. So before I had bad skin, and so when I was a teenager I was suffering really bad cramps and so the doctors put me on contraception because that's how they handle things, I guess. So I was on that for at least 10 years until I started getting numbness down the left side of my body, and it would practically they said it can cause blood clots, so they took me off it. And since then I had massive breakouts and just horrendous skin. But yeah, since being on the product, it's cleared up my skin. I've been sleeping better. My cramps are practically gone. I mean, you usually get the odd one, but it's not to the point where I can't even get up sort of thing. But yeah, so I feel like I've balanced out naturally, which is perfect.
Awesome. Congratulations on launching your business, and I'm so glad that things are starting to ease a bit for you and your skin's clearing. So we're going to hear from Karen now. Karen is launching her business tonight as well. So Karen, can you just share with us a bit of your story?
You for all the support that everybody gives to each other. It's such a big community, and I've noticed since I've joined, and I've only been in since June, and I was lucky enough to be invited to the Perth conference where I really noticed what a huge community you are and how you support everybody. And now I'm gluten-free, wheat-free, lactose intolerant, borderline celiac, and I've always had a lot of trouble with my stomach and finding things to eat and digest. And my daughter Yvette, who is lovely and very supportive, she introduced me to Juice Plus and said, "Oh, Mum, why don't you try it? It might help you." So I thought, okay, but I'm always the skeptic. I had to have a look into things. But I tried it and I joined, And since then, I don't have the stomach problems that I have, and I've noticed my nails grow a lot thicker and better and stronger, and my hair's actually getting thicker, which Yvette's did as well. So I'm really looking forward to where this business is going to take me, and hopefully it's going to really take me and give me some financial freedom that we really need at the moment. And so, like everybody else, I'm really pleased that I can find something else to head down the future and make it a better financial situation for the two of us, for my husband and myself. Because as everybody says, everything's tough out there. My husband lost his job, and we had to struggle on one wage for a little while, so that was really hard on me. So these products have really come at a good time, and they're really helping. So that's really good. So I'm so proud, and thank you to everybody for all your help and your support that you give. So thank you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Karen. That was amazing. Congratulations. And I can't wait to see where this business takes you.
Thank you.
So we're going to switch things up a gear now, and we're going to talk about the business side of things. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but jobs nowadays really aren't secure. You can just look at Coles and Woolies, and they're replacing all the checkout staff with self-service, and even Uber, they're replacing their drivers with automated cars, which is scary. So people are looking towards other ways of making money, and, you know, a side hustle that can easily turn into their plan A in case their plan A doesn't work out. So we're going to hear from Jo now, who's going to share with us a bit about the business and some of the skepticisms around it. Thanks, Jo.
Thanks, Carlina. Welcome, everybody, and congratulations, Karen and Amanda, for launching your business tonight. It's so exciting, and it's a really huge step, so well done. So like Carlina said, my name is Jo. I am based in Port Hedland at the moment, and I have two children. I have a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old, and I'm a registered nurse by trade. I came into this business almost 3 years ago now, and it's completely changed our life. So I'm going to share a little bit more about our story. But first of all, what I wanted to do was really go through some of the misconceptions that I guess I had when this was first shown to me. I was super skeptical. My girlfriend that shared this with me, I thought she was crazy. I said, oh, what are you doing? Is it one of those pyramid things? Which I didn't really even know what I was talking about. I just heard from my parents that that was a bad thing, and that, you know, and I just automatically assumed. And so when she showed me, or really just, you know, shared an event like this with me, I saw that my thoughts were unfounded. Pyramid schemes are actually illegal, and they have been since before I was born. And so there was a few other concerns that I had. Once I got that out the way, there was a few other things I was worried about, and one of those was that I wasn't going to have enough time. And I actually put off starting the business for a little while because I didn't think I had time. And so when I did get started, I was taught, because we are a teaching business, which is amazing. We teach each other, you know, how to do this. And I was taught how to run it in basically pockets of time throughout my day. So like Carlina, I was a FIFO wife. So basically solo parenting. So I was looking after the kids, working, trying to keep the house organized and all that kind of stuff. And then I started running a business as well. So I thought I was going to be super, super busy. But what I learned was that I could squeeze it into pockets of time throughout my day. And it might be doing 5 minutes here or there. It might be in the car while I'm waiting at school pickup. Just little pockets of time like that, and it builds up, and you really don't need to spend a lot of time. But the other cool thing that I love is it actually creates time. So I'm lucky enough that I was able to retire myself from nursing last year, and I now get to do this full time, or my part-time gig really, because I again work it in around the kids, and I'm available for things like football, swimming lessons, dancing, school assemblies, sports days, all those types of things. If I need to go into school and pick up the kids or drop off a library book or anything like that, I'm available. I'm there for them. So I really love that I've got that flexibility now. And like I said, it's created more time for me, because there's absolutely no way that I would have been able to do those things had I been nursing. I love that I'm home of an evening. I can eat tea with my kids and then put them to bed, and then still hop on an event like this and still be here if they need a kiss or a cuddle. One of them will probably come in any minute. So, it's completely a family-friendly business, which I love. I didn't want to be that person that was going to hunt down my friends. So that was something that really worried me as well. I didn't want to be the one that, oh, look, it's Jo coming. I'm just going to, don't let her see us. That sort of thing. So, it was great to be able to be taught a way to not hunt my friends, to really share this in a genuine way, and share it in a way that we would share if we went to a hairdresser that we loved, or if we went to a restaurant or a movie that we loved, things like that. To be able to do those things and not have to worry about hunting our friends or pushing or selling and things like that. So we're really taught a really graceful way, I guess it is, to share and promote this business without feeling like we're hunting down, stalking or chasing our friends, which I love. And the other thing is that I was really worried I didn't know that many people. I was a face looker, not a Facebooker. And I didn't do a lot. I didn't have a big social media presence. I didn't have many friends on social media. I have a small community of friends, and again, I didn't really want to be hunting down those people. And nurses are very skeptical as well, so I didn't want to be walking into the hospital and hey everybody, not that person. So what I learned was that I gradually started to share this, and my team started to grow a bit like popcorn on the stove, where you take it off and it keeps popping. What it was that, I introduced the business to another Jo, and she introduced it to Elvira, and she introduced it to Candy. Now, I didn't know the other girls. I only knew Jo, and I actually met Jo through social media. So, that's just an example. There's so many women in, our businesses now, and it's mostly women, that we get to link arms with and really support each other and build this amazing community. So I guess what it is, when we look at this and when we share it with people, there's really three types of people that look at this in a bit of a more serious light. I'm going to call them persons A, B, and C. So person A sort of looks at it and goes, yep, I love the community. I love the idea of getting my products cheaper. I love the program. I love the product. And I might just want to share it with one or two people, and they're happy to stay there, and we're more than happy to have them on board and really to share the business with them from that perspective. And then there's person B, who's more of a contributor that wants to put some money back into the bank account, might want to have a little shopping fund, or might want to just be able to pay for the groceries, or maybe pay for the fuel, or just cover one of those yucky bills that comes in. So, that person might want to share the product with a couple of more people, and that they're happy to sit where they're at. And then there's person C, which was me, and I came into the business not really knowing, but then I saw it very, very quickly what this could be, and before too long I had both hands up. I was ready to run, and I saw this for what it could really be. And like Carlina said, a vehicle that we can bring our husbands home from FIFO, retire our husbands, and really live within our values of just having that time and that freedom to do what we like and to work with who we want, fire our bosses, and that sort of thing. So that's really valuable. We're different to other companies, and I had looked at other network marketing companies, and I liked that this one, I didn't have to go out of an evening. I didn't have to have a bootload of product, or be driving around to people's houses. I didn't have to spend a minimum amount, and I had loads of fun doing it. So I guess that's a little bit about me and my story, and I'm going to pass it back to Carlina now.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Jo. And yeah, we do have an amazing community, and I think that's what I love about this. So many other businesses don't have that community and support, which is something that I really value. So next we're going to hear from Lisa. Lisa is launching her business tonight. So Congratulations, Lisa. And can you just share with us what pain you were in before the business and what you're excited about for the future? Oh, where is she?
Is that good? I'm on?
Now. Yeah.
So, hi everyone, I'm Lisa. I found out about, found out about this business through an Instagram post by Mummies on a Mission, and really resonated with me the fact that I could earn a living on my own terms, because I was having extreme anxiety about re-entering full-time work after being out of the game for 2 years, and also putting our daughter into full-time daycare for all those long hours of the day. And then knowing that it would negatively impact on our family time as well as our health, just wasn't sitting right with me. So really reached out to Kylie Marie, and she took me on board and helped me through the whole process of getting started. And so excited for our future as a family. Have dreams of traveling and opening a cafe and all that sort of stuff that hopefully will come to fruition. So working on all of that, and just excited to do something that I can be proud of and my daughter can be proud of me for doing, that I'm not just going to a job just for money, that I can genuinely help people and help my family as well. And that's me.
Awesome. Congratulations on launching your business. Wow, what amazing goals you've got. They're fantastic. I can't wait to come and have a coffee and something to eat at your cafe. So next up, we have our last launcher tonight, Emma. How exciting. So Emma, can you just share with us a bit about where you were before this business and what you're excited about for the future?
Of course. Thank you so much for having me tonight, Carolina. And I just wanted to start off by saying congratulations to everyone else who's launched before me this evening. It's very exciting. For me, this opportunity came about at a perfect time. I'd been looking for a way that I could contribute to our family finances. And I've been thinking about going back to work for some time now, with my son turning 4 next month. But the thought of me going back to full-time work and putting a suit on and travelling in and out of the city every day and working 9 to 5, it just wasn't sounding appealing to me anymore. And that was what I was doing prior to having him. With my husband, he works FIFO, so it's really important for me to be there for my family. And I just really dreaded the thought of not being able to drop my son off at kindy next year and, you know, missing out on picking him up, and looking forward to when he actually goes to school and not being there for those, you know, special occasions of special events, concerts and things like that. So I just don't want that type of life for him. So I came across this business on a Facebook page post from Mummies on a Mission as well. And when I heard the stories of the other ladies, I just found that it really hit home with me, and it was something that I thought could really work for myself and my family. And although I'm very sceptical generally, I just finally thought, why not? Let's just take this opportunity and say yes. So for me, as a stay-at-home mum, I had just found that I was really losing myself, and I just wanted to feel like I was part of a community again and something special that I could surround myself with. And I'm really excited to be on board now, and since starting with the company, I've felt so welcomed and supported by everyone. And I just find that everyone's just so happy to see others succeed in the business, and it's not like other companies that I've worked with in the past where everyone's in a big competition to try and get to the top and things like that. And I just find that really refreshing. It's also wonderful to be a part of something where I can support and mentor others on their journey to a happier and healthier life as well. And I just kind of look forward to where this can now take me, and I hope that, the future holds great successes, and great to be on board. Thank you very much.
Awesome, Emma, congratulations. I resonate with your story so much, and yes, we do love celebrating others and helping others, which is so good and so rewarding. So last up tonight, we are going to hear from Yvette, and Yvette's going to talk to us about the fun stuff, how we get paid.
Well, thanks, Carlina. Thanks and congratulations to everyone who launched tonight too. You guys did a wonderful job, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how everyone's businesses grow in the future. So I have, like many ladies here, came across the company via Facebook from a post by Mummies on a Mission. And at the time, that was about 19 months ago now. And at the time, my second child was a year old. And same thing again, I didn't really want to go back to work, and I didn't really actually know what I wanted to do at the time, and didn't really have much direction anymore. And I'd owned 3 traditional businesses in the past, and for me that meant giving up a lot of time with my eldest son. He spent a lot of time in care when he was young, because I was working to look after those 3 businesses at once, and starting at 6 o'clock in the morning and not getting home till 8 or 9 o'clock at night. And that was 6 to 7 days a week. So I hardly saw him at all. And I didn't want that for my second born and now my third born child. So one of the things that really struck a chord with me with this business was the way that we earned money and how we got paid. Because in traditional business, you can only get paid one way. So you have to open your doors and customers have to come to you. And then again, you close your doors. So for me to be able to look at a business and find out that we can get paid 3 different ways was pretty exciting. So the first way that we get paid in this business is through retail, and that's through sharing the products with people. So when we get a customer, the best thing is we don't have to hold stock. So in traditional business, you can spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on stock, which can sit on a shelf, and that's money just tied up sitting there, and you have to wait until the product sells. With this business, however, once we've sold a product or we have a new customer, we then have head office who take all the payment details for us, and they ship the stock as well. So there's no stock handling. So there's nothing to outlay, and we don't have heaps of stock sitting in our house waiting to be sold, which is really awesome. The second way that we get paid is through commissions. So one thing that I really loved about this business was it wasn't going to have to be a hard sell. I loved the product. I saw many changes in myself with taking the product, and it was just about sharing the product with other people. So like we'd recommend a movie to someone or a great restaurant, I was just recommending the product and the program that we had available. And as your team grows and as your customer base grows, your commission also grows. And this is what we also can term sometimes as beach money. So even when I go to bed at night, I'm making money still, which is awesome, because when I close the doors on my traditional business at night, that's it. I wasn't making money. I had to wait until the next morning again when the doors are reopened. So that was also really enticing for me too, to know that I had the ability that as my team grew and as my customer base grew, my income would also grow as well. And the third way that we make money in this business is through bonuses. So being self-employed, I was never, ever going to get a bonus, because the last person that you ever pay when you're self-employed really is yourself. So in this business, we are literally rewarded at each stage. So when we reach any pinnacle positions in our business, or we reach a milestone, we receive bonuses, and that's really, that's great, and it's a really good incentive for us to share this amazing product and share this business with people. So for me, 19, 20 months on, I'm actually just about to go back to work. But the difference for me going back to work now is because I want to go back to work. And I was really excited that this business has now led me to the point where 19 months ago, when I didn't know what I wanted to do, I now have a clear vision, and that is to help people. So I've just signed to uni, and I'm currently going to be studying to be a nutritionist. So that's really exciting for me, and that came from learning so much about this amazing product and food and all the training that we get. but I was able to take a job that I actually wanted, not that I needed. And I got to walk in there and set down my terms around my family, and be able to run my business on the side as well. And that for me was extremely exciting, because it was just empowering me as a mother, and even just as a person, to actually do something that I love, and be able to align, because I'm going into the food industry as well, to align with my nutrition studies and this business and my job. So yeah, it's definitely been something that I think this company and being aligned with this company has put me on a great path. So yeah, highly recommend to anyone. I'll hand you back to Carlina. Thanks, Carlina.
Oh, wow, Yvette, you're bringing tears to my eyes. That's so good. I'm so glad you've been able to find your passion and you're following that now, and you're still able to do this business at the same time. That's just fantastic. I'm so happy for you. So that's all from us tonight. I hope you've enjoyed our event. Thank you to all the beautiful women who have launched their businesses tonight, and congratulations. You've made an amazing decision, and I'm so excited for all of you. If you have any questions or anything that you've heard tonight resonates with you, then I strongly recommend you go back to the person who shared this event with you and get your questions answered, because you never know, what if this could be the thing that changes your life as well. So we are here every Wednesday night at 7:30, so feel free to come back and join us, and to invite people along. So thanks so much, guys. We'll see you next week.